Hi everyone, happy hump day. It's Wednesday, it's November 2nd. I just wanted to make a quick little video, kind of talk about what's been going on. I know the big thing that I wanted to talk about is if the students who stay with me for math, we have our first unit math test tomorrow, okay? So I haven't really been making a lot of math videos because we've been doing a lot of review. We had to kind of stop, take a little break, and go back to working on division and especially division story problems. We were so heavy on multiplication that when we switched to division, I think it was maybe just too quick of a switch. So we just needed to go back, slow down a little bit, go over all the different strategies that we used. So everything's been doing great. We've been working on those story problems. Students are looking for clue words that tell them, should I multiply, should I divide? Then what are my next steps that I need to do? So for this math test, we are doing a review today. We're going to go over pretty much all the different things that are going to be on the test and the strategies on how to solve the problems I'm going to give you. So what I think you can do tonight when you go home and study is you can practice some of your multiplication times tables. So your zeros, your ones, your twos, your fives, and your tens. If you know them, then you can challenge your student and maybe keep going on. But I would say for right now, just stick with those because those are the ones that we tested earlier this year. So again, zero multiplication times tables, ones, twos, fives, and tens. That would be a really big help. Students should still have their multiplication flashcards in their homework folders, or maybe you left them at home. That would be something great, a good tool for you to use. Also, just think about what are the different strategies. Let's say there is a word problem or a story problem. What are all the different strategies that we've used in class to help us figure out the problem? Again, first you're going to be looking for those clue words to tell you, do you need to multiply or divide? Then what you can do is try to think of an equation that's going to help you. Then you can either do one of three things. You can draw a picture, you can use repeated addition, or you could skip count. Those are the three strategies we've been working on for both multiplication and division. I've always, like I say every day in class, I usually like to draw a picture. I like to see it in front of me. I like to see how many groups I need and then how many belong in each group. Again, whether I'm dividing or multiplying. That really helps me. Maybe skip counting works better for you. That's up to you. Maybe repeated addition works better for you. Everybody's different. Everybody learns differently. So again, it's whatever strategy works better for you. But I want you to remember those three strategies. You need to find first the clue word. Are you going to multiply or divide? Then you need to think of an equation. Then you can solve it by drawing a picture, using repeated addition, or skip counting, okay? So in class today, we're going to be skip counting, we're going to be practicing multiplication, we're going to be talking about these strategies as well. So I don't want you to worry about that. I don't want you to go home and study for 5 hours because that's way too long, number one. And number two, I'm thinking maybe about 15, 20 minutes tops, okay? Again, you're just practicing multiplication and you're just thinking about the strategies that you want to use. Again, the students who stay with me for math, they're the only ones taking a test. Other than that, I can't believe that next week is already the end of the first marking period. So we are wrapping up our personal narratives. A lot of students are in the process of typing them up and editing them as they go. So they're looking for spelling mistakes, punctuation, capitalization. They're also trying to see if they can add any more details to it. I know today we also worked on ending our story with a strong ending. So how can you wrap it up and make it more interesting than just the end? So that's what we're working on today. So they should be done by next week, which is really, really great. Once they're all done and graded, I will send them home. Then for math, again, we've been working on the multiplication and division. That will be ending this week as well. Then we've actually even jumped to science. We've been talking all about weather, the water cycle, and right now we're in different types of clouds. So it's really fun because we're doing a lot of hands-on work, a lot of experiments, and doing a lot of observations. At the end of this unit, I always have the students do their own weather report. So we've been talking about all of these different weather terminology and weather vocabulary. So at the end, I have the students become meteorologists and they predict the weather for any city of their choosing. So that's at the very end. We still have a couple more things to get to. And for reading, lately we've been moving right along in Journeys. Right now we're on lesson 5. It's Roberto Clemente. It's a story all about the baseball player from the Baseball Pirates Pittsburgh Pirates, Roberto Clemente, and all of the challenges he faced playing here in the United States. He's from Puerto Rico, and he faced many challenges throughout his life. So we've been talking about that. And today the students did their open-ended questions, which was great. Again, talked about all of the different challenges he faced. Tomorrow we're going to do our comprehension quiz, and then Friday we have our spelling quiz. So we've been busy bees here in room A2. Everything's been great. Again, I'm not going to show any math on the board because it's been the same thing. Next week or maybe the week after, because next week is a short week, we're going to start unit number 2. So I'm really, really excited for what is upcoming. I know November goes by really fast just because of all the days off and conferences, and then the end of the month with Thanksgiving. So I know we are going to have a great month, and if you have any questions or any comments, you can ask them below, or you can always message me on Class Dojo. Have a wonderful night, and I will see everybody tomorrow. Bye!